Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's great to have you here. My name is Victorino de Almeida Garcia. I am here to share my video about artificial intelligence and the colonial matrices of power and digital development in Africa and beyond for academic purpose. I hope you can enjoy and learn from it. Thank you.
Good morning to you all, our dear followers. My name is Victorino de Almeida Garcia, final year student doing international relations and diplomacy. Today I'll be talking about artificial intelligence and the colonial matrix of power and the digital development in Africa and beyond. In order for us to understand this topic, today we have the privilege and the opportunity to have with us our dear Dr. Yogesh, who is the Dean of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, and I would like to welcome him and to thank him for having accepted our invitation to be part of this discussion. Thank you. In order for us to start off, I would like just to give a background on what we aim to achieve with this video. Well, the intentions of recording this video is for us to understand the relevance of artificial intelligence and the colonial power. Most importantly, looking at the aspect of digital development in Africa and beyond. So I do believe that artificial intelligence is one of the current issues that have been discussed in Africa and beyond. So without any further ado, I would like to give the floor to our Dr. Yogesh so that we can understand what do we mean by artificial intelligence and trying to help us to understand what is the link between artificial intelligence and colonial power, and if possible, if time allows, we would like to look at the digital development in Africa and beyond. So, Doctor, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you for the invitation, and I also appreciate the way you are doing your assignment. That is also very appreciable. So when we talk about the artificial intelligence, so artificial intelligence is not a new thing or new technology. It came very early. When I was studying in year 2000, you can say, then the artificial intelligence was there. But in previous few years, if you see the growth of artificial intelligence, it is immense. It shows this immense power. And artificial intelligence also divided into different boundaries. When we talk about, like, artificial intelligence is only a one coin. It has different types. So when we talk artificial intelligence, when we talk about the deep learning, when we talk about the machine learning. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, means initially how we started artificial intelligence. That was the objective, means we have some trained data set, means we have a defined result. Then we want to say the machine, can you do this? Like, for example, if we know 2 plus 2 is 4, everybody knows. So if I ask the machine, he or she can do 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So that means it's a predefined results were there. As the time progressed, technology also progressed. Then a deep learning came. Then deep learning, now what is the objective of deep learning? Then now machine should improve the knowledge. Means machine should human will develop the algorithm, and then machine will show the diseases. And after that, now the third item, that is machine learning. In machine learning now, machine should be so intelligent, means they don't need your algorithms now. They can develop their own algorithms as per the situation demands. So see how now your machine is doing everything. Who can access the internet, who can use your technology. For example, if any of the company they develop any artificial tool. So if you don't have an internet, how this tool will change your life? You can't use it. So again, you will do the same manual process. So it means technology is coming. You know, they are just you are just creating a heap, but it is not executing. So in African continent, first infrastructure. We have to think that we have to develop our infrastructure, and we have to increase the reach of your accessibility. Okay, because most of the population is not staying in a town. Most of the population is staying outside the town. So is your infrastructure is available there, or your technology is only for the urban areas? Okay, that is also a biggest challenge. So it means if you want to create a social impact of artificial intelligence, it means your infrastructure should be developed globally. It should not be locally in one region or in Harare or in capital regions. You develop good thing and then you are claiming we are artificial intelligence country. No, that will not be possible. So it means we should increase our reach towards the end users.
Interesting. Something that drew my attention is when the doctor was making reference on the importance of the infrastructure and accessibility. But then I really do believe that more than have those infrastructure, it is really important to empower the people, because we cannot have those infrastructure without empowering the people. And another aspect to be taken into consideration, just to add on what the doctor was saying, is issue to do with inclusiveness. No one should be left behind, no matter if you come from poor background and all that. So that element of inclusiveness should be noticed, should be seen. I would like to have a comment from Doctor on issues to do with artificial intelligence, but then looking at environmental challenges, specifically from African perspective. Let's say, for example, when it comes to climate change, let's just borrow this example. When it comes to climate change, Africa is the less, let's say, polluted continent, but at the same time is the most affected continent. So with this analogy, what is your taking on artificial intelligence, looking at environmental challenges from African perspective?
Yes. Okay. It's a good question, and it is hot pick of town nowadays.
Yes.
People are discussing about the climate change. And when I was in Asian countries, especially because I belongs to India, so in this season, just I'm referring February 2024. In this season, there is snowfall in some area. Usually, it doesn't happen. Okay, but this is because of the climate change. But climate change, obviously, all governments are now focusing on that area. But in terms of, if I talk about the African continent, and you said very correctly, African countries are pollution level is, I can say it's null, it's zero, because of the population size and because of the greenness. Whatever I observed in Zimbabwe, especially when I check the AQI, it's sometimes it's 4, 5, 10. Can you believe it? So it means that there is no pollution. But how artificial intelligence help? Because as you say, if you remember the incident of Chimanimani, last year, a few years before, I think it happened also. And now, I think last month also, when the rainfall, very heavy rainfall in those areas, it was unexpected actually. So, how artificial intelligence help to avoid this type of cyclones or heavy rainfall or drought sometime? How? That is the prediction model. So, if we can develop such type of artificial intelligence model which can collect the data and predict, okay, after 1 year, after in 2024, 2025, what are the threats? Okay, so it government can be ready in advance. Okay, this type of threats are coming in climate change also. Maybe drought is coming. So how it means how we can provide the water to our farmers, because the basic need is crop is food, and if the food is not available, then maybe artificial intelligence is not a requirement, but food is the daily requirement for our people to survive our people. Okay, so it means the artificial intelligence, the prediction models, those patterns, they can predict what will happen after 2 years, after 5 years. So we can make our plans and we can save the life of our people. So that is the way artificial help us to save the environment.
All right, that's really a very fruitful comment. But then I would like to reflect upon something. Nowadays, we with the help of artificial intelligence, it is possible to do or to execute a lot of things without spending much time. So, meaning that this is one of the advantages of artificial intelligence. I would like to understand something, and most probably those our followers would like to understand the same thing. What is your take on artificial intelligence and the government? Because one of the things that I don't know if I can put as a disadvantage is if, let's say, artificial intelligence is incorporated into some African countries' constitutions, it will allow that the ruling government or the ruling part to extend their term and their mandate and power. So I would like to understand something. Doctor, is it viable for us to implement artificial intelligence or to adopt artificial intelligence into our constitution in Africa?
Okay, no, it's a political question actually. But why I want to answer this question, because recently I heard this question somewhere else also. So now, presently I can't say that whether I should allow AI to the political or in those issues. But UNESCO is working on those issues, and they are also working on the ethical consideration of AI. So presently, I can't say there is in African continent, is there any artificial intelligence framework is available or not? Because what is allowed, what is not allowed. So once we have a approved legal framework, then we can. Then I think that will be the best time to allow whether AI is possible in the constituency or in Zimbabwean government. Then we can decide that. But till I think government is also working, UNESCO is also working. So the legal framework will come out, then we will start to think over that.
All right. Thank you very much, Doctor. So I would like to have your final remarks on artificial intelligence, looking at the African perspective and beyond, if possible.
Okay. See, because artificial, I can't say you not allow artificial intelligence in African continent. We should, because I think I saw here our kids are very sharp. They are picking very fast. Okay, but we have to support them. Support in terms of, as I said, government have to do develop some infrastructure, some facilities for them. Then these tools will pick up. Then artificial intelligence, not only in terms of for our what we can say, for just for the gaming purpose or something, we have to adopt artificial intelligence in agriculture, because agriculture is the main job in African continent. So how, like, for example, just I will give you the example how artificial intelligence helps in terms of agriculture, like our soil testing. Because I saw what I observed, we do always same type of crop every time, because you saw we have a maize season, we have a potato season, we have a rice season. These are the traditional, agriculture what we are doing from last 20-30. When we talk about the banking system, because if you see nowadays, banking charges are very high, and if somebody wants to want a loan from a bank, so bank also think how we can make this process more easier for each and every individual. So they have artificial intelligence tool. They can check whether depends upon the attributes of a person, whether this person is liable or not liable, he will return the money or not return the money. So there are a lot of models are already available. So artificial also intelligence can help in those areas. Then in education system, basically, for teaching methodology, pedagogy, artificial is boosting. Okay, because in our time, teacher is coming, he is doing something, but nowadays lot of virtual reality is there, and people are teaching, not only they are feeling the education. Okay, now just if you have a VM camera, then you can see the river, we can feel the mountain. Okay, so kids are also, and it is interesting. Okay, so role of artificial intelligence in education is also very, very important. So, and in terms of security, when we talk about the cyber security, where the artificial intelligence is a main ingredient. So we can't say we should not adopt. We should adopt it, because if we want to move with with other countries, so we have to adopt the advanced technology as they are coming. Otherwise, and what is our vision? Our vision is, as you said, no one can left behind. So I think that is the only way if we move together. And there is a one quote, if you want to go alone, if you want to go fast, move alone.
Yes.
But if you want to go together, then if you want to go with us, then something like that. So there is a one beautiful quote. So if obviously work like a team, okay, so that when individual will grow, obviously country will also grow. So my take on the artificial intelligence is this is the era of artificial intelligence, and we should adopt it, because most of the countries, they are doing very good, like UAE and all these countries, America, obviously US is doing very well. Okay, so we should adopt the new technology as they evolve.
All right. I personally learned a lot from Dr. Yogesh, and from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank the doctor for having us. And because I really do understand that it is not easy being, and on top of that, the doctor having us for academic purpose, and we don't take this opportunity for granted. We would like to conclude our session just to tell you all thank you very much, and especially thank you very much to Doctor once again. And until we meet again, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Doctor, thank you very much.